Hi there, this is Al Mark, and we're going to give you a little presentation of a very special time at Willow Springs Raceway. November 13th and 14th, 1961, the only time that Mike Hailwood ever raced at any racetrack except Daytona in the United States. This is a Saturday lightweight race. The young fellow who went by earlier on that maroon-colored Yamaha was Jeff Calan. There he is, number 22, from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. The two Honda 4 riders are John McLaughlin and Don Vesco. Very interesting thing about this race, the starter, Homer Foltz, a very, very unnice person, was working in John McLaughlin's motorcycle shop. So on the last lap of the race, when it looked like Vesco might overtake McLaughlin and beat him, Homer black flagged Don Vesco off the racetrack, allowing John McLaughlin to win the race. These are some of the riders. If you watch this on a big screen and you remember these days, you may be able to pick up some of the names. This is the big bike race on Sunday. That's Hailwood and Driver, with Driver in front. Number 25 is John McLaughlin. He got within 6 seconds of Hailwood when Hailwood slowed down. That's Peter Calan from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Vic Villa, number 85, local California boy. Number 25, Bill Lewis on a G50. There's Hailwood and Driver, Driver in front. So McLaughlin always said that he would have beat Hailwood that day had his bike not broken, but nobody ever believed it. There's Bill Lewis and Sonny Angel, number 5, out of San Diego, California. Hailwood and Driver again. Driver never finished the race. He had been suffering from the flu, and about halfway through it, he just pulled in the pits and ran for the restroom. That's Don Vesco riding someone else's motorcycles because his motorcycle had developed a rod knock. That's Dale Alexander, an AMA rider who rode. Unfortunately, he had to make several pit stops, so he was never in the hunt. That's Vesco, and the bike Vesco was riding was bent up from being crashed, and it wasn't very fast, so Donnie was never really in contention either. The day certainly belonged to Mike Hailwood. He was just out for a Sunday ride. There's Peter Calan again from Vancouver. Vic Villa. There's a nice little spot. You get a kind of an interesting view of the way the riders come around the top of that hill. And we'll move down to the bottom of that turn in a moment. And you'll see the slashing style of Mike Hailwood riding compared to some of the local riders. You can see it's very sparse on top of the hill, no fencing, no buildings. The little Honda that flashed by was Salvador Soto on a 350 Dream, and through persistence he finished 7th. Now look at the way Hailwood just slashes through that corner compared to the other guys. There's Vesco again. This is near the end of the race. That's Vesco lapping Salvador Soto. There's Mike Hailwood, and he's on Al Krupa's trail. And Krupa is riding that green Manx. And Hailwood, there's Salvador on that little Dream. Hailwood lapped Al Krupa about the 46th, 47th lap of a 51-lap race. And there is Hailwood has just lapped Al Krupa for the first time. They lapped the entire field 3 times. And Hailwood went on to win the race. There he's looking back and nobody around there to see. Hailwood got $3,600 for the win from George French, the promoter. Al Krupa got $200 for second place, and I don't know what anyone else got, if anything. If you look at the track in this picture and you look at the track today, it's a tremendous difference in the way the Hughes family has developed Willow Springs, and that's a wonderful tribute to them. It now has historical designation, so it's going to be around for a long, long time. Thank you.